apparently I'm live, so we're gonna have to see if it comes through. I mean, I've got YouTube, Twitch. Twitch looks like we're live. That is brilliant. I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, so feel free to come over on either of them. Twitch is live. YouTube doesn't seem to be on there yet, which is a little worrying. I mean, it's saying that I'm live. Apparently I am, which is news to me. Why my studio isn't saying I am, I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely live because I can see myself, but it knows I'm live. I really don't know what's going on here. There we go. There we go. I hope whoever can hear me okay. Hopefully the music's all right. Today we're going to be building the Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter. I'm undecided with obviously the May 4th promotion, May 4th UCS set being Jango Fett Slave 1. I'm undecided whether I'm going to purchase it or not. And I know that this will go extremely well with it. So if this is nice, then it's going to be a harder pass, obviously, especially with that promotion. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a nice set, nice package overall. But I mean, I've heard rumours of different sets going on to sale. So if a certain set is believed to be 20% off, and that is on there, you know, I think it's gonna have to be the Razor Crest and not Jango Fett Slave 1. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. Got this set for really cheap, actually. It was like just a random Bricklink store. Let me just check. I never know how to find my orders on Bricklink. So I think it was this one. So £15 this was, and I got another set with it and a figure. I spent £32.43 overall. So I don't think that's bad at all. So what's 5 divided by 3? Something like £1. Say £1.50 for postage. So £16.50 for this set. I think that's good. Let me see what it is on Amazon quickly, and then we'll get started. And sorry if there's any sort of lagginess going. Yeah, I mean I basically got it for half price, which is very, very good. I'm hoping that the messages come through on StreamYard. Yeah, they should do. So, you know, we'll see if anyone does join this stream. If they do, they can join. They can join in. I'll take my watch off, actually, because it's going to be smashing, banging against the table. Yeah, don't know how this is going to go. Hopefully the desk is all fine. This light bit here is it's not there in real life. It's bizarre. I think if I go onto here, there we go. But then I look ugly, so just a portrait work. The portrait works, I think. Can I go into it? Yeah, that works. And I can put a background on. Obviously, is what it is. Anyway, let's get cracking. Oh, that just looks awful now. We do not want that. Let's get rid of that. As you can see in the background, lots of sets to be built. So yeah, let's just go. I mean, don't know how many pieces are in this set. Obviously, the UK ones don't say. I do actually. I don't know why, I just always use a knife until I end up cutting myself and obviously having the most awkward of all time stream compilations. Time. I'll be gassed if I get one person in the stream, to be fair. Somehow I did one before and it got a person in, which is baffling. And it's our favourite paper bags. One. We got 3 bags, which is always nice. Nice instructions and a hell of a lot of stickers, which is always fun to get on, which it is what it is at the end of the day. Just get on here. Going to quickly put a thumbnail on. Can you put thumbnails on Twitch? I have no clue. Category entertainment, I guess. And let's put that there. Yeah, we'll just put that at the top quickly. We will need bag number 1 to get started with. So, go to YouTube. See if I am live. Sorry, it probably took me like 10 minutes to get in. How long have I been? I've been live for 10 minutes, which is bonkers, really. But let's go. Hopefully, the microphone is okay. I'm not really sure if it's any good. It's just the one I use for work, but I don't even know if that comes across very well. Obviously, no one's here, so we're not going to know. But let's open up bag one and see what we get. Is everything? Let's move all that over there, and I'm actually going to change my audio source, so I don't trust it, basically. Go to the MacBook Air microphone. Hopefully, that sounds a little better. See, right, very smooth that one. So I've had a quick look at the UCS folder, and that seems to be big bags. Well, you obviously get more than one bag per bag, but you get what I'm trying to say. Use that as the bin. Okay then. That is put it there. It's like certain bits. Like my laptop's there, the thing under here, monitor stand. It would just be nice to get one person in, you know. Sorry, taking just checking over. Okay then, let's begin. And I'm probably going to get warmed up for the amount of time it's taken me to get into the build, but so hey, what? Nice. Obi-Wan figure. So we get good. Can't even get it in camera. There we go. It's nice. Or we can put the hair on him. Yeah, that's nice. Good figure. Yeah, I'm just going to sort of keep him there. Obviously, we get the lightsaber as well. And now we can get on to the build. I am a master of losing pieces, so don't expect no quick builds, you know. Scott Davis, hello. Can you hear me? Is the question. Because you're probably the first person to join. Let me know what the audio is like. Let me know what the video quality is like. Do you want me to zoom in a little bit? But no, thanks for coming along and thanks for commenting. Um, yeah, basically, how is the stream looking? Um, is it good or not? Oh, brilliant. That's good. Nice to meet you anyway, Scott. Um, thanks for coming over. I'm trying to get back into streaming, so I never was into streaming, but I'm trying to get back into YouTube and streaming in general. So any watch time, com- any constructive feedback, always appreciated. Today, as you can tell, we're building Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter in preparation for May the 4th. We've got the big Clone Wars. Oh, cheers, mate. Saying your channel is just on my recommended. Oh, I mean that's brilliant. It surprises me actually once someone's recommended, but I ain't gonna say no. Are you saying same as in you're trying to get back into streaming YouTube? Thanks for the sub as well. Much appreciated. I hope to see you about. I am from the UK. I'm from Leicester. If you're in, I'm not sure if you're from the UK or not, but I mean anyone outside of the UK knows it's from. So the best of days for Leicester City football at the moment, but I digress. Ohio. Um, I just know Ohio from the memes, if I'm being honest. Probably, probably not the greatest thing. Um, honestly, I don't even know where Ohio is in America. My geography is actually pretty good, apart from when it comes to American states. Obviously, I can name a few, but I couldn't tell you where they are. I assume you're into Lego then, Scott. Yeah, I don't know. Is there a way I can just sort of click on your name and hey, Planet Tech. I've known Tech since literally like I've known Tech for like 4 years, sort of just through YouTube. Basically, he come back to his channel, and I started my channel at around the same time in lockdown, and I think he was like the first ever comment on my channel, and I think I was like one of the first on his. And yeah, we do have a bit of banter from here and there, but obviously we've not been in touch much recently. But I will tell him. I'm going to screenshot that and send it over to him because he'll find that quite funny. Um, let me. Oh, I don't even know the password for my Insta. I can get onto my Instagram on here. He did say join a stream actually. Um, there we go. Save info. I'm gonna message him now. Just not got the right thing on. Hang on. Yeah, I used to be a big fan of tech, and then obviously I've sort of drifted from the YouTube scene. Um, so obviously not really been in touch with him, but I know obviously he's had a child. I think he's moved into to a place. Uh, I'm happy for him, man. He seems to be doing well. He's got the membership thing going as well, which I'm sure is a nice little bonus. Um, I was a member at one point, but I think new card. I got a new card, and it just never sort of carried over. But puts more content out on the members bit than the actual channel itself. So I should probably um, re-subscribe to him. I do like it. I think he's a good lad. Collect mostly Star Wars and Indiana Jones, also Speed Champions and Icon sets. Let me show you. I got a bit of a backlog going. Um, I've got these four to build. So Lamborghini. To be honest, this one I wouldn't have bought, but I got it for a gift for Christmas, and it was from my girlfriend. So I really can't not build it. Got the Mustang, which very forward to building this. The Nissan GTR and the Ferrari F40. And then I won't be able to show it, but I've got the UCS. Let me just sort of tilt you down. I've got the UCS Falcon back there, so I'm gonna sort of do a big long stream series of me building that. I'm excited. Um, my channel name looks familiar, so probably have seen you in the past. So I was pretty active around 2020 and 2021. So yeah, that's where the name probably comes from, and I've just for a while. But going back to that comment you put before, Lego Indiana Jones, obviously there's the games from when I was younger, which was sort of childhood really. Um, Chevy Camaro. You know what? It's so weird because obviously Chevrolet is like massive in America. You other than I think is it Chevrolet Matiz? That's the only Chevy you see in the UK. Like if you look, you're more likely to see a Lamborghini Urus in like your random like suburb, that bang of the bang average town. You're more likely to see a Lamborghini Urus than a Chevrolet. Um, Me personally, I'm not obviously I'm not like, massive into them, but sort of American muscle cars, if that's what you Camaro sort of is. That's what I class it. Sort of that sort of Chevy. Hey, we've got someone else in. Crimson Toaster 47. Looks like you two know each other. Welcome to the stream anyway. Um, I hope you're doing well, mate. It's nice to get two people in here, especially the two people that seem to know each other and can't get rid of each other. I don't think General Motors as a whole is that big in Europe. I think Ford is big in there. Yeah, Ford's massive. Like, sort of, we learned to drive at 17. The majority of people will get Ford Fiestas. You see a lot of folks in sort of C-Max. Um, there's a few more Mustangs coming in, obviously newer ones, Mustangs, which is just completely wrong if you ask me. And then also, I think is it the 2.4 liter Mustang, which is, I think if you're going to get a Mustang, you need to have like a 7 liter or whatever. Um, but no, yeah, sort of your American cars Ford Raptors are actually quite a trend. Is it for F-150? Or am I thinking of something different there? Um, yeah, the F-150s, they're like a bit of a trend in the UK at the moment. But yeah, no, Ford is massive. Um, you sort of car parks at work, car parks at the gym. There's going to be a lot of Fords there, especially sort of not as much now. I mean, there's Ford dealerships everywhere. Oh yeah, I forgot you got like the Cougar, the KA. Yeah, Fords are massive basically in the UK. Um, I don't, and I've never drove a Ford. I'm a BMW boy. I drive a BMW 2 Series, only a 218, so it's not powerful, but looks nice. It's actually touch wood. It's quite reliable, so I'm happy with it. We've got 5 viewers apparently. Um, welcome everyone. I'm also streaming on Twitch. Not that I want you to go over to Twitch and watch me, but I'm just putting it out there. So if there is anyone watching on Twitch, come over to YouTube, got the chat going on there. I was going to say you probably drive a BMW living there. Yeah, yeah, BMWs. Obviously, the Germans are massive in UK. Well, the whole of Europe. I think we get certain models. It's one of them things like American models are a little different. I mean, I've seen like 1 Series sedans and stuff in America, so yeah, but you don't get the 1 Series hatchback, which is huge in the UK. Like, there's certain like parts, certain roads where like just 10, 20 hatchbacks just razzing it about. You know what I would love? Obviously, they've done the M4, but just stock stock speed champion. I mean, my first car was a Vauxhall Corsa. I'm not sure if you have them in America. Fucking hell. They are. I loved the car, but they've got a bit of a reputation. By the way, if anyone's on here and wants to actually join the stream and have a chat, then feel free. Because why not? And I do apologise for how slow I am building. I'm sure that Tech, as he did in my last stream, would bully me for how slow I am building. Wrong here. Yeah, I'm just sort of all over the place at the moment, but this is what you. This is the thing with streaming. It takes. I could have done this set by now. It's been 28 minutes. I'd be nearly finished, but it is what it is. It might have a different name though. There's Vauxhall, Opel in the rest of Europe, and they're something else in sort of Australia. Am I going to build the Slave One? I don't even know if I'm going to buy it yet, to be honest. Um, I need to convince myself. It's it all depends because it all depends on if there's any other sets that are on sale, any sort of double VIP. Because realistically, I think in the UK it's like £270. Realistically, at that price, I'm just going to end up wanting to buy the Razor Crest, which is Scott can say Slave One if that's what you're referencing. It all depends, basically. I don't know if I'm going to buy it. I definitely want to get that gift with purchase. It's the worst sticker placement I've ever done. Definitely want to buy something from May the 4th, but obviously there is a rumour that the Razor Crest will be 20% off. Now, if it is, obviously you get the 20% and then you get the VIP points on top of that. You're getting it for something like £400. So it's a at that point I'm going to buy the slave one, the Razor Crest, sorry. Um, but never say never. I might end up buying it because it is a beautiful set. I mean, if it was Boba's Slave One, I would, no question, I would buy it. Obviously, it's a much more iconic set. But I was going to say it's once in a lifetime. But am I correct in saying that they're bringing out a play scale Jango Fett Slave One? Because just for display purposes, I'll probably just get the play scale one because I've got the play scale Slave One and Boba Fett Slave. It's getting too confusing for me now. I'm all over the place. But no, I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it. In all honesty, yeah, that's the thing though. Obviously, everyone was saying the Boba Fett one was so good for so long, and completely agree. And then obviously this new one's come out, and it has just wiped the floor with it. Yeah, it's just wiped the floor with the old one. The build is amazing. Honestly, if they, I know it's never going to happen, but if Lego next year just were like, we just want some more money, all they have to do is recolor it. They don't even have these new minifigures. Just put a arm printed, dual molded legged Boba Fett into that set. Yeah, you perfected a set which you thought was already perfect, and that's the issue. That's the issue. It's that thing where it's like, yeah, I want to get it, but if it was that, it's like there's always a but with Lego. Like it's never straightforward. But yeah, they've done, I think they've done really well, and I mean, I'm not sure what it's like in the rest of the world, but for the UK, the price is very good. I cannot complain with the price. This young Boba though is rough, yeah, but I get it. Like, but at the end of the day, I know obviously when you're paying that amount of money, you do sort of want it just to be for everything to be correct, and it's not ideal. But for one little Boba Fett figure, it's not going to stop me. And if anything, that's not um, the reason why I wouldn't buy it. It's just um, yeah, it's annoying, but obviously things can be done about it. Obviously, everyone's got their own preferences with what they do with their own Lego, but I mean, at the end of the day, we've got a good Boba there, so could always just put the old one with it. Um, I would say I don't think it's actually canonical, but to Django's one, the Boba Slave one, where it sort of rotates, the cockpit rotates, which is really cool. Obviously, the last play set could do that as well, but I think, as people have pointed out, that wasn't a thing on Django Slave One. Um, I want to sort of block this guy. Yeah, personally, I don't think it's big enough for me. Yeah, it's not. Well, sort of chat moderation. Well, moderate the chat. I don't know. I'm not really. No, I think the Django thing, that's not got the headset sort of thing, but I think if you just yeah, probably going to display it either with the helmet on anyway. Like, who's going to display that without the helmet on? You're either going to display it with the helmet on the, well, there's no stand for it actually. Sorry. So you pretty much, I think 7 out of 10 people are just going to put him in the cockpit anyway. So yeah, to me, it's not an issue. I get it. Like, it's not ideal, uh, but it is what it is. Yeah, yeah. You got a hairpiece, but obviously, also probably better from some of the previous sets as well. But like, it's not ideal, but I never thought I would get to the age where I'm saying I really couldn't care about the minifigures. Certain sets, yeah. Um, but I think with the way that Lego's gone a lot recently, the minifig there's with Lego now, there seems to be that half of the sets you want the build, and half of the sets you want the minifigures and not the build at all. And there's no in between. Like, there's never like a set where you think, oh, the builds, the minifigures are decent. It's always one or the other. Actually, sort of the Marvel scene anyway. Lego Timmy, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Scott, mate, you must be famous. Everyone knows this guy. Oh, it's okay. It's like a family reunion. Sorry, I just need to reply to this message. Scott is a pretty cool guy. That's because dual face Scott is everywhere. What do you mean Scott is everywhere? What, is he just in every stream? Scott famous. Scott Davis. Scott, I'm gonna have to look you up on YouTube, you know. Scott is mod for every Lego channel. You can do I didn't even know you could do moderators on YouTube. Go to a lot of streams and support. You make videos, Scott? Sorry, I can't seem to click onto anyone's sort of names. I'll try and find you all after and give them subscribe if any of you make content. As you can tell, I'm not really the most up to date with how YouTube works. But no, I do appreciate. Right, I've gone on to the actual new subscriber. One person. Hey, this is thanks for joining. There we go. So go Davis. Who else we got in here? Lego Timmy. Thanks. Hey, you shared the stream on your community. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're good, Lego Timmy. Lego Timmy, 37,500 subscribers. Wow. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna sort of spend some time later watching everyone's sort of channels. I do really appreciate it. Crimson Toaster. Wow. You've got some nice content. I didn't say. Yeah, isn't it? I love set mods. So Obviously, just taking a quick scroll through your channel, I can see the Barks Speeder is. I'm gonna check that out later. 'Cause, um, pers- person. But yeah, I'm overrun with. Thanks a lot, though, everyone. I mean, really appreciate it. Hope you all enjoy your time here. By the way, Scott, I got another sponsorship. W's in the chat for what sort of, want me asking for me, what sort of sponsorship you have? How does that even come about? Like, to me, the whole thought of sort of sponsorships are mental. Because why would I think as someone that doesn't really sort of isn't sorry, I'll rephrase that. Someone that isn't really influenced by sort of seeing like some random person just promoting a random product. I always find it baffling that some of the companies that sponsor videos review a lot of fake Lego on my channel and different companies tell me their sets. Hey, I've got fake Lego myself. Never actually purchased any sets, I don't think, but maybe figures. I've got some Fantastic Four torsos that I got and made some customs with. Obviously, the rest of it were real Lego parts. And I've seen, I don't know what, I can't remember what the guy's name is. He's British and he's made like fake Lego modular videos. And they seem really good. So, yeah, I'd definitely be interested in watching a video if you were to do that. See, I've hit you with a subscribe now. Obviously, you've got plenty of subscribers, but wow, how many videos do you make? Wow, that's mental. Um, it's fake Lego. That's a crazy thumbnail you've got there, mate. But yeah, you've done 70. You've done 70 videos on fake. Wow, that is commitment. And how do you find? How do you Lego Timmy? How do you sort of find all these different brands? Because I mean, I've just sort of used AliExpress, um, DHK. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say those on stream actually. Um, yeah, how do you come across so many different brands? Obviously, there was Lepin. Does Lepin still exist? You've got to tell me. Does Lepin still at thrift stores or discounts? Oh, so you find them in the US? Oh, well, that's crazy. So they're more knockoff bricks instead of actual sort of replica Lego sets. Then I'm on bag one still. I've been live for 43 minutes. That is crazy. But I do really appreciate all the people viewing. Um, it makes a difference for a change. I mean, I did a stream maybe last week, and yeah, it got a little bit lonely, let's say. But you know, you've got to start somewhere. Some of the sets I bought are so bad. Like, to be honest, I was editing a video right before this. No, and if any of you sort of want to get in on the stream, hello, my name is pronounced Carmen. Calmin. Calmin. I'm gonna. You're gonna have to say if I said that right, because even if because that could be read either Carmen. It's got to be Carmen. Carmen. Get in the stream. Did he say? Yeah, you're all welcome. You're all welcome to join. Um, I try get tech in. I don't know. He's here, there, and everywhere now. So oh share. Share the stream. Do you have Instagram? Yeah, I do. It is dual face bricks. Bricks spelled normally, not with a Z or anything. Yeah. Yes, make sure you sort of unlike the stream. Yeah, I'll put the Instagram. If you're on about my Instagram, that is. I don't want to sort of be self-centered. But yeah, the fake Lego that I've got is actually on my Instagram. I'll give you both a follow back. I need to get on with this build. I do apologise. Right, I'm just going to have a quick blitz, and no doubt I will probably mess something up. I've sent over a link to a couple of people to join. Well, not join the stream, but just say I'm streaming. So fingers crossed they join. It is crazy. So I've not been about in the Lego community for a while, and some of these people that I was once sort of in streams with, just chatting to on a regular basis. Some of them are now got like hundreds, thousands of subscribers, which is crazy. I followed everyone back that's just followed me on Instagram, by the way, so do appreciate it. Scott, you're a gym lad. I can see. I was on the gym grind, although I've just moved into my own place, so that has took a toll. I mean, I was always sort of going. Say I'm a boxer. I was a boxer, so I was always sort of lean. I think I've missed a piece out, which is always brilliant, but I can see where it goes. So, crisis averted. But yeah, thanks for the follows on Instagram. Obviously, all my platforms are dead because I've not touched them in so long. I think my last video on this channel was 2021. Maybe I did a couple things in 2022, but not much. So yeah, I'm just trying to build things back up. I didn't know whether to start a new channel or not, but by guessing this stream, I think we're going to have to carry on because I mean this is amazing. Sort of 6 concurrent viewers, a good average view duration. I am. Yeah, if you guys have managed to find me, then that's mental, Scott. Nice. If you ever need any help with the Lego community or in gym, just shoot me a message. I'm happy to help. Cheers, mate. No, I plan to stream a lot. I mean, I think I showed Scott this, but sort of this is the backlog. I do apologise for the tools, but we've got this Millennium Falcon in there. We've got the Guardians shit. We've got 4-speed champion sets, Marvel sets, and I've also got the 1966 Batcave on the way. So that's going to be probably the next stream that I'll do. I'll probably just get that just on a long stream. Scott has connections, if you know what I mean. Doesn't hurt to have connections. I mean, I know obviously you're probably having a laugh about some certain things, but if you've got gym connections, you need to hook me up. Yeah, You know what I'm saying? But no, having connections is great. Honestly, there's things that I've achieved in my life that if I didn't have the weirdest of connections, they wouldn't be possible. The BMW is achieved from some random connections. The job that pays for everything is achieved from some random ass connections. So it does help. But no, I appreciate everyone being here. 50 minutes and I'll finish one bag. Is the stream almost over? I don't think so. I've still got two bags left. Um, I'm more just expecting to be interrupted by a certain someone at some point. Um, yeah, there's just bare man in the stream. But no, I will hit you all up after on Instagram. Um, I'm not going to have a sort of schedule streaming, probably just around this time. Don't worry, I build pretty slow on my streams. Yeah, I would have had this done by now, but this is much more fun. Um, I'm actually streaming on Twitch as well. I've mentioned it before. Don't go over to that and watch it, but I mean, just to let you know, the Twitch stream has had one sort of bot in there, and that's it. So the YouTube is hitting up a lot better. Bro, Timmy, I'm a speed builder, dude. I need to learn how to slow down to make the most of sense. To be fair, I like to think I'm pretty quick builder. Like I built one of the F1 from Speed Champions, the Red Bull one, the other day, and I did that pretty quick. And obviously, that wasn't on stream. My issue is obviously I'm chatting to the stream, and I'm also just sort of doing random bits on the laptop. You'd be yeah, sorry, I've gone. Oh, you have the new paper bags. Yeah, I mean, I think majority of sets in the UK are paper bags now. I can't remember the last time, other than like the 10, 12 pound sets, they're all paper bags. I'm just going to mute myself quickly. Everywhere except the USA has the paper bags. I'm not really sure. I'm not really bothered by them, to be honest. What part of the world am I in right now? I'm in the United Kingdom, England. Yeah, we still mostly have plastic bags. Yeah, I'd honestly, if anything, they're probably the paper bags are probably better just for the fact of like, I'm not sure what the recycling in America, but we have separate recycling and general waste bins. And they just flatten down easier. They just flatten down easier. But I mean, as you can see, we still have some of the smaller plastic bags. Never had a Lego set with paper bags. That's crazy because when I've just opened the Millennium Falcon and I've not opened the individual boxes in there, but it does give a note at the top saying um, we're trying our best to move to paper bags. So maybe America will just get it last. Everyone said that plastic bags and one paper bag is strange. Yeah, see you later, Carmen. Hope you have a good evening or good afternoon or good morning wherever you are in the world. Um, are you Irish? I mean, McCabe's definitely an Irish name. Or are you with Irish heritage? Obviously, I know that sort of there's a lot of that in. Oh, it's Hungarian. Is it Hungarian? Right. Let's just have a look. this is crazy. Rumours for for years on sort of they use the Lego frames. Now we've got one here. Are we getting another? Are we getting another coming out in another set? Lego Timmy's got to bounce as well. I will see you later. I'll hit you up on Instagram later. Lego Timmy, and but yeah, have a good one. I'm probably just gonna get this bag over and done with, and then see what the stream's looking like. See. But you never know, if we get another surge in people joining, then well, who knows? But I think long term, Scott's still getting rinsed. I think long term, I'm just going to try and stream as much as possible. I just want to be that guy that's sort of, you're like, how is he always streaming? Because I'm not really sure if there's any of that in the Lego community, really. There never was. I mean, you get like the people that were in every stream, but you never really got people that were sort of like just streaming at random times in the day. Yeah, I want to be that guy. Obviously, just load up your subscription box and this guy's streaming again. But who do you guys watch? I mean, is there any sort of smaller YouTubers that are really good now? Yeah, I don't really know what the community is looking like these days. Obviously, I'll still watch the Big Dogs. I know there is no end to he is live quite often, along with Max Bills. Mostly never too old for Lego. Oh, is there people that are just always live then? I have no clue. Um, anyone? Is there anyone in sort of the UK scene that's always live? Let me know if it's getting too dark as well. It's just about to get dark where I am. And I've not really ate yet, so it's probably worthwhile. But hopefully, I want to sort of try. I don't know what's the best way to sort of grow a channel anymore, but I'm guessing sort of hearing in other people's streams is probably one of the ways. I'm not too sure. Can you hear the background music, by the way? Because I've got it playing, but whether you can hear it or not is another question. I've literally just got it playing out my laptop speakers. Is it just me, or this little bit? You don't hear anything other than me talking. Oh, that's embarrassing. It's just, I don't know. It just looks a bit like a gunship. I don't want it to be too loud. So no, I need to work on getting background music on. I don't know if you can do that through StreamYard. I'm sure someone will let me know that you can add music on or not. Okay. Yeah, I've just got a copyright-free mix that is just running in the background. Um, I mean, I'm from the era where you get striped for just about anything. So yeah, never gonna make that mistake. I tell you what, stickers are just getting outrageously bad. I'd honestly probably pay. Oh, for this, am I doing this wrong? Yeah, I've done that wrong. That's embarrassing. I think if you want to start to grow your channel, I'd release an intro vid. Yeah, I got so many videos that were on private. I kept one live that sort of had 4,000 views, and it was me modding the modular police station. And I'll probably just I will try and make videos. Obviously, they're very time consuming for the fact of you've got to prepare everything, and obviously that's not a bad thing. But sometimes the reason that I'm sort of want to get into streaming is because I can literally just press two buttons, take something off of my desk, and I'm live. Obviously, I need to work on the setup a little bit, especially the lighting. Like it's getting a little dark now. Yeah, we'll just use the laptop screen to light me up. How long? Live for an hour. Wow. I mean, yeah. If anyone wants to hop on, more than welcome. Try blitz through this now because I don't want to kill the vibe. Are you guys going to be buying the new Slave One? That's my question to you. I'd maybe release a vid once a week and a stream at least once or twice a week. To be honest, I want to stream more. Um, like I do plan to stream sort of 3-4 times a week, especially once I've opened the Falcon. Because with the Falcon, there's like hundreds of hours of streams doing that. Right, I need to make sure I got this sticker on correctly. But yeah, it's so easy to stream. I remember back in the day, it was sort of such a pain, and then obviously OBS come along, StreamYard's come along. StreamYard's amazing. So I've been sort of tempting YouTube for what feels like, well, it probably is, yeah, definitely over a decade now. Obviously, I probably don't look old enough, but yeah, no, before that, it was tough to stream, especially content like this. Um, and especially like making it interactive, like getting someone to just easily join you have to load up Skype and I'm talking before sort of Discord and whatever, Skype and TeamSpeak. I don't know if any of you remember that. That's probably going back a bit now. So we found that on there. Do I have any other UCS sets? Star Wars, no, I don't think I do. I've got some of the Marvel. I don't know if you consider them UCS sets. I've got the Daily Bugle, the Sanctum. I do need to pick up the X Mansion and Avengers Power. Don't think I don't have any other. No, no, I don't. Which I mean, picking up with the Millennium Falcon as your first UCS set is probably a bit ambitious. But I've built enough Lego in my life to not worry. But I do plan on picking up probably the Razor Crest as well going forward. Room tour vid, haha. The whole house is empty at the moment. I've moved in weeks ago now, maybe 4. So yeah, but I was actually discussing this with Tech. I'm gonna sort of try and start a sort of Lego room slash office building series. So I just probably the occasional vlog, sort of putting shelves up, creating displays. Hang on one second, I'm going to turn the light on. Oof, oof, that looks disgusting. That is a horrid. Like, oh, I'm not tech. Right. Scott, can you tell me how to kick people? That's actually mad. The 1 second I mentioned him, he appears. It's like looking Beetlejuice. Put user in timeout. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Tech, always welcome to join, and you too, Scott. And Tech, before you start saying anything, I haven't been trying to speed build. I'm trying to enjoy the build, chat, because I know you mentioned that I've been like 10 minutes and I'm on number 46 for the instructions. So not the greatest. I'm sure you've been there, but I hope you're good. Hope you're good. It's been a long time. Really had any interaction with anyone in the Lego scene. So yeah, it's crazy seeing some people have gone sort of like 3,000-4,000 subscribers, and I mean later on that day, but I hate to think. Let's have a look. Oh, he's on. How that man's on 70,000 subscribers. Same thumbnails, same graphics as he was 4 years ago. Is beyond me. But no, it's crazy to see how well. No, the stream's been good. I'm not sure the quality of it. StreamYard. Yeah, we'll go, mate. Great stuff. Getting to Guava King. That man commented on my Instagram earlier, and it just brought back like the most random memory possible. This man bought, I can't remember what it was. I bought like a foil pack or something off this guy, and the man puts Bonehead, obviously my name, and then my first name Bonehead, and then my last name
on the parcel, and honestly, the postman looked at me, gone out. The my, my dad picked it up on the door, and he's like, "What?" He's just in like in hysterics, laughing. Like, how can you explain that? But yeah, that's a throwback in your meeting brick. Yeah, sorry, I'm just sort of trying to read every comment at once. Little one behind. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, my goddaughter come around today. Obviously not by herself, but she's 11 months, maybe 9 months old, and she actually hates, like, that little girl screams and tries to crawl out of the house. Yeah, me off big time. And then yeah, I think I've got a little one now. We've got one on the way. I think I've got the man on Facebook actually, so I probably know more about him than I know about anyone else. How close do I and Tech live? Probably sort of 3-4 hours away. Which, if you're from America, that's probably nothing. But in the UK, you just wouldn't. Well, me personally, I wouldn't really want to get up and go and sort of do that on a whim. And then obviously Brick, Brick Clipper lives far away. No, I've not got a little one. I've got a goddaughter, mate, not a child. Um, no, although funny story. Um, no, I won't go there. But there was a certain scare the other month that I had, so that was funny. But we won't get onto that incident. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, you're meeting up with Brick Clicker. That's crazy. Um, has he ever? Obviously, he, he went around wearing the mask all the time. Is he still doing that? 'Cause, I mean, I've got the guy on Snapchat, and he not that I'm an avid Snapchat user, but I don't want to say. But has the man ever sort of revealed himself? I saw he did a actually, he did it. You don't wear the mask when he's out, bless him. Did he do like a podcast in Greg's car, and he was wearing the mask, honestly. It was just like it was like the most random video that it just was recommended to me, and I just went on to this channel. Yeah. Yeah, it's just this man, and I'm just howling. But are you meeting them at conventions or just, just generally part of? Yeah, it was a weird one. New subscriber, thanks for the subscription, mate. Yeah. Tech, why don't you make videos? I know you make the members only videos. That's got to be quite lucrative by the looks of it. Yeah, when's the next member stream? I need to resubscribe to that. I was a member for a while actually, and then sort of my card got declined. Not because I have no money. Let me just put that there, but because I'd got a new card. But no, I will join. Obviously, there's probably some good content on there. Um, some good content on there, so I'll probably have to get the 4.99 on your cheeky bugger. But I think everyone should go on strike until Tech Tuesdays come back. It was a goated series during lockdown, and I think one of the last times I spoke to you, Tech, you were doing like a. Oh, I've done something. It's like, what? I'm just missing everything. Filming stuff for a video as we speak. Wow. No, what was I saying? Last time I think I spoke to you, Tech, you probably, well, you probably did do it, but you were doing like a drunk stream or something. I think you should bring that back and get me on it because any excuse to be let loose on the internet whilst tipsy is always I think I got that right. The lighting is horrific. Oh my god, I'm just missing out steps now. Just for the fun of it. Seeing you drunk on live, not a good combo. Me, I feel like I had one Corona on a live stream once. Oh, I think I also, I think I did it. I think I was drunk on New Year's Eve and just went live. That might be what you're on about, actually. Yeah, it was a weird lockdown New Year's Eve. And I was just in some random person's house. I mean, I used to get up to some fun stuff, but now I am very boring. No, I'm not boring. I'm just me and Sam have said we want to be members building and boozing again. I'll get you on. Hey, it doesn't have to be building and boozing. Probably a blessing that I've not got one now. Um, I mean, everyone's asking for a room tour, but I might have to do a fridge tour at this point. The fridge is just it's just booze and cheese. Still got 5 viewers, which is actually mental. I've just got one block of the second other one. I mean, I don't even know what it's called. The one in the red package. It's got the most average of UK cheese, and obviously cheese keeps well. So obviously booze keeps well. I've got memories, man. To relive them. Hopefully, won't get too far behind on this. This has some weird ass building techniques, if you ask me. I tell you what would be funny: getting me absolutely hammered and starting on the Falcon. That would be quite fun. Do you like the brickhead sets? I don't hate them. Um, I do have the Mandalorian and Grogu one, which I did purchase. I think I pre-ordered it actually. Which says it all, and I've not bought one since. I do think they're quite good. What age is it? Let me just carry on quickly. I do think the brickhead sets are good, but sort of, I think we're all sort of completionists, and we just want to get as much as we can. And then obviously once we've got one, we're going to want more. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Once we've got one, then we're going to sort of want more, and I think I'd rather just focus on other things. And as we speak of the devil, it's Guava King. It's like a little nice little reunion with the this vintage YouTube. Yeah, bonus and tech for your information. Actually, it's 17 plus set. So, yeah, I'm not going to make any jokes about that age, but you directed at you. I like the new ones. I'll get the Luke Pilot one. Wait for sale for the return. Revenge of the Sith set. Yeah, that is it 4 5 pack. 5 pack one is quite good. I do have to work on it, but I think once you buy one, you're going to want more, and I've not really got that much capital going for me at the moment. Right, we are finally on to bag 3 after an hour and a half. Hour and a half, we are on bag 3. That's an achievement. That is an achievement. I did. Are we meeting in Southampton? That is bonkers, mate. Who on earth goes to Southampton? Don't tell me you live in Southampton. That's crazy. That place shouldn't even be part of England. It's too far away. But get me there. Get me there. It's only like a 6-hour drive. Let me have a look. How far is the drive? Obviously, Southampton. Oh, it's only 2.5-hour drive. That ain't bad. It's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Yeah, that's not. It's 5-hour public transport with 2.5-hour drive is light work. Now I'm driving. I'm driving a BMW now, so I'm driving a BMW, so speed limits don't exist. I reckon I can do that 2.5-hour drive in 2 hours. Mate, that's an hour more than me. How is that possible? Where are you now, Guava? I'll do 2.5 hours for a Macca's. I don't know where you live if you have to drive 2.5 hours for a McDonald's, mate. That is criminal. That is criminal. Obviously, that 2.5 hours is that is now like better be nothing now. Right, it's gone up to 2 hours 50. Typically 2 hours 20, 3 hours 20. Yeah, if I do it in the middle of the day, it takes an extra half an hour. Should have known your face would turn out to be a Beamer driver. I'm in Fleetwood. You're in Fleetwood. Yeah. Am I miles away? I thought you lived down south. Fleetwood. I can't. That's Fleet, isn't it? Hayden's games and Legos. Yeah, Fleet. Why do you call it Fleet? It's not Fleetwood. Oh. Where's Fleet? I've never heard of this. you basically you live in a tiny little village. I mean, I can't say anything either, but Fleet. No one's heard of Fleet. Hayden's Games and Legos. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy yourself. Hope I don't offend you too much. Just your channel. Yeah, you're into clone base building. Yeah, my friend Tech Productions is great at building clone bases, especially back in the day. Where's my closest Lego store? Probably Birmingham. Um, Obviously, if I get the train, it's probably like 30 minutes, so it's pretty simple. I think there's also Milton Keynes, which is quite close. I say close; it's probably 50 miles. What's that? Probably like 45 minutes. Um, I don't even know where there's Lego stores now. It's about an hour to Milton Keynes, and if I go on the train, it's like 40 minutes to Birmingham. It's only new. All the Lego stores have just opened pretty much up north or down south, like nothing in the Midlands really. Um, yeah, you've got Southampton, Brighton, Bluewater. You've got all the London ones, Bristol, and then you've got all up north, Leeds, Manchester. Where's that? Is that Bradford? Sheffield. So yeah, we kind of just stuck with Birmingham. It is a nice store to be honest. But have I been buying Lego for the last few years? Yeah, but not much. I mean, I keep showing this off, but I mean, this is my backlog at the moment. I know you built the UCS Falcon. I bought that about 6 months ago, and I've just bought my own place as well. So that's why nothing's been built. Yeah, I built. I picked up a lot of Marvel stuff. If I'm being honest, I've been heavy on the Marvel thing since I sort of packed up YouTube. So I've not really missed out on anything that I've wanted. Obviously, I've not been taking the UCS game seriously, but no, I'm back. I just thought I might as well. I've got so much Lego to build. Might as well stream, see what comes of it. Um, and yeah, Marvel unsubscribing. Wow. I've got a big selection of figures. I mean, it's all context, I guess, but probably got about 100, 150, 160 Marvel figures, and the Star Wars figures are lacking. I might actually I'm gonna bring them in. No, I've barely got any Iron Man to be honest, but this is the this is the Star Wars collection going. Um, I've picked up some decent sets to be honest. I've got the Duel on Bespin, which is great. Um, yeah, I've picked up a few battle packs. Obviously, a lot of stormtroopers. Um, I'm trying to build an army of stormtroopers. Uh, Man's got like 700 variations of Iron Man. I'm gonna see how many I've got actually. Let me come back. I have 9 Iron Men. Majority of them are unique. I think there's one duplicate. So yeah, you can all shove everything up your arseholes, mate. Um, I can't be asked to go and get it. The jewel on Bespin, it was was it Comic Con set? I can't remember. Was it Comic Con set? Not Comic Con. Star Wars Celebration. Sorry. Can I put it on? Right, let me just download. All right, it is that one. You can see that. Yeah, it's a great set, and it's like I think it's is it two? I think you can get it for about 200. And honestly, you can part out the set. Other than that little plaque that you can probably get replica stickers, everything there you can get now just off the market. I think there's like maybe one piece that might be like £3 or £4 that you can just replace with different sort of slope. But yeah, I mean, if open-minded kept the nebula unsealed. But I think it's one of the best Lego sets ever made. They made a lovely display case with the background and separate part display box. Yeah, I need to start getting some sort of display boxes, but they are outrageously expensive for a bit of plastic. I really don't know how all of these companies have been getting away with it because there is just no way that couple sheets of plastic that are just CNC like machined with some holes are that expensive. I think there's a lot of room for someone to come in and make some real good budget options. Because if you actually look at how much plastic is, they shouldn't be charging that much. But obviously the demand is there, so if one company can price it at £95, people can price it at 100. There's no sort of issue there. Let's get a start. Honestly, I think your upfront cost is going to be a little pricey. Obviously, the machines, they're big machines, but I think other than that, especially if you outsource it to China, I just can't see. I can't see how these companies aren't making sort of double, triple their money on it. I think the majority of the cost is probably going into advertising. Obviously, they're probably paying some of these creators big money, and you know, obviously, I don't really watch many creators now, but M&R Productions, he's got sort of a similar thing going. You know, they wouldn't be doing them. So many people wouldn't be doing them if the money wasn't there. Obviously, if you go on AliExpress, you can see like the real crap ones. But there's nothing that they have that, other than that they're mass produced, that they're not even official ones, don't have. But that's my business lesson for you today. Pyro the Ripper, thanks for joining on Twitch. What am I building? Well, I was building Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, but I mean it's been an hour and a half and we've only just started bag 3, so yeah, asking if I'm building is probably the question. We're not doing it very well. Welcome to the stream. Pyro the Ripper, we are streaming on YouTube, and that's where the majority of the chat are. So if you want to, you can head over to Dual Face. I think it's just Dual Face on YouTube. going with some of the lads in there. You ever build Lego Speed Champions? Yeah, I do. I built one the other day actually. My girlfriend's mum got me the Red Bull F1, like the small one, not not the icons one, but the 8 wide Speed Champions F1 set. She got me that for Easter. I don't know why, but I mean I'm not complaining. But yeah, got me that for that. So I built that. I beat my Anna girlfriend. I'm shocked. And my own housemate. It's a lot. A lot has changed um, since back in the day. I've just done like just done a mad one. Really. I need to pick up an F1. So yes, got there really good. But answering the question before, I've got 4 in the backlog. I've got a Lamborghini, Mustang, F40, GTR, and then I've also built the G Wagon and the SL63. The DB5, I think that's Jesus, same here, mate. Engaged, own house, new job, 8 month girl, life is mental. Yeah, I mean, I'm just about to turn 23, so I'm not an old fart like both of you and Tech. But I mean, sort of when we first got into YouTube, I mean, I was straight out of school. I had a job, but I was just working in a restaurant, and then so 2.5 years ago, something happened, and I just got my life together, basically. And yeah, I mean, I'm working a good job now. Um, business. How I've got into that, it's a long story, and I'm sure I'll say it all over boozing stream together. But yeah, yeah, got an apprenticeship, and then in the past 2.5 years, just yeah, a lot's changed. So yeah, no, it's great to see you as well. I've got you on Facebook, to be honest, mate. I'm not. I don't post on Facebook, so probably not now on there. But yeah, I've seen that you were having had a child, which is crazy to think about it. But you're engaged as well. That's crazy. CT6628, welcome to stream USG. I'll be honest, man. That's USG. Showing my age. Oh, I've missed a bloody bit out. This is not good because I can't even find either. Stinker here. I am having a stinker. I need a 1x3. If anyone can see a 1x3. Oh, the pressure's on. The pressure's on, and I've not performed under pressure. No clue where this 1x3 is going. But, there's always a workaround. That workaround is going to be putting it in 1x1. Probably upside down, tricking you. I mean, I'm not as old as you, so I'm not going blind yet. So I like to think that it's actually lost and it's not my eyes tricking me. I'm just toying. Look, we don't need. We can just use workarounds. It's all good. Is it under the book? Doesn't look like it, but we're all good. Pyro the Ripper. I want to get the F1 McLaren set, but I don't have enough room for more cars. Pyro, is that the big set or just the 8 wide one? Good to see everyone living good. Yes, it's always good, especially when everyone's winning. But I think it just shows that sort of everyone in that sort of everyone during that time of sort of the UK sort of COVID Lego lockdown thing. I think everyone's gone on to do bits. I mean, there's some people that have just, I guess, disappeared off the face of the earth. I mean, nah, I've actually lost some time myself. Bricking it. I don't know if anyone remembers him, but I don't know if he's making video now or what. But yeah, he just disappeared from the face of the earth. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. Pyro says the big one. I know you're not referring to me there. They do call me that, but no, I knew obviously about the F1 car. I remember him. He really did disappear. Yeah, he was good. He was made good comment, and he was sound as well. I mean, I'm still waiting for the Guava King comeback. He vanished when Lamb turned him down. Oh, God, that's crazy. What's going on with Land now? I mean, last thing I saw is that they were all sort of crying because they can't go over leaks and rumors. There's no name. Hey, I'd still go. Realistically, though, the majority of them probably aren't doing. The leaks and rumor videos really do that well for people that the benefits of getting all the sets for free. Obviously, there's sort of review channels as well as going over occasional leaks and rumors. Surely they're not earning that much off the leaks and rumors that the free sets don't make up for. Because, I mean, I'd sell out my morals straight away. If Land, hey, if Land told me, you had to sort of do whatever, I'd do it. There probably isn't much I wouldn't do. I know that's going to get taken the wrong way, but it's true. Tech gets offered Land all the time, but he thinks he's too good for it. No, Tech's a brand risk for Lego. Grayson McMullen, look, I have a challenge for you to become a master builder. You must find. What's the what is the like? Do people swear on YouTube in the Lego scene? I'm not sure. Does it like mess up things for scale comparison? Oh, are you putting the Django Slave One UCS next to it after you're done? I don't even know if I'm going to buy the. I mean, Scott has probably heard me go over this 100 times now, so I do apologise. But I'm not sure if I'm going to get the Slave One for the fact of well, I will probably get it eventually. But for the reason that I've heard a little rumor that a certain retiring UCS set that is £540 will be going on 20% off. If it's a rumor, if the rumor comes true, I will be purchasing that and not the Slave One. But I definitely want to get something because the promo is so good. But either way, I've still got this for when I do buy. What's 20% off? Missed that. Basically, Guava. I don't know the truth to it, but there's sort of certain sets that are going on 2 times VIP, 4 times VIP, and then 10 and 20% off. And the Razor Crest, the UCS one, is meant to be going on 20% off because it's requiring this year. Which, if that is the case, I will be purchasing that straight away. There will be no hesitation, and I will 100% buy that. I still need to get the Jabba's sail barge. You know what? I think that's an amazing set. I think it's one of the best sets Lego's ever made. I mean, it regularly goes down to 350 odd, right? What the? You talking about the Razor Crest? Because I mean, I'm not really. If that is the case, then yeah, I need to pick that up for that amount. Um, but 20%. Oh yeah, it's wow, it's 390 Disney Store. But obviously, if it goes down to sort of, it's not on sale anymore. Oh, I want to get the Razor Crest. I don't want to start spending my. No, I think Jabba Sail Barge is one of the best sets that they've made recently. I mean, I just had a random affinity for the OG Sail Barge growing up, so probably a little biased. I have to build this one, and it's great and perfect to go next to the Django Slave one for me. Yeah, obviously, if I do eventually pick up the Django Flex Slave one, then this will be brilliant. With that. But even in the meantime, like just display wise, I think it is a nice set. So yeah, that's where we go. And yeah, as tech alluded, any Lego donations, send them my way. You know, I'm all for that. We're nearly on 2 hours. 2 hours for what is probably a 200, 300 piece set is always good. Always a good effort. What's the time? Oh my god, it's 9 o'clock. That is crazy. After I finish this, I do need to bounce because I had someone come around earlier and they just bought so much just random McDonald's. You could do a cheeky beer as well. Not that I'm an alcoholic. But if you guys are ever about in the Midlands area, just hit me up and I am sure I will be there. I want to come to the UK someday. I really wouldn't recommend it. But if you do come, I do think the best place to go is maybe either Bradford or Birmingham. Wonderful places. I'm probably going to get cancelled for that, but no. Honestly, if you come into the UK from abroad, like there's really not much else to do than go to London. There's nothing you can do anywhere else unless you're into football or soccer. Yeah, unless you're into sort of sports, you can do everything that you need to in London. Um, it's probably one of the best places in the world for shopping, um, all sorts. So no, it's good, and especially if you come in for some sort of to meet people, then yeah. But honestly, I'm sure there's probably places that are easier for you to get to within sort of obviously the US and I mean even sort of the Caribbean. I mean, I would much rather. I just, I'm just gonna say, you just gotta make sure you just gotta make sure it's all going on correct. I'm building it wrong as well, which I think is even funnier. Is that I've just missing like a random piece of you've got to visit Scott. Come in Feb for Bricktastic. What's Bricktastic? I know what it is, but I'm assuming it's a convention. But you know, any is it a big convention? I keep getting ads on Instagram and everything. There's a convention near me, Bricktastic, the largest Lego show held in Manchester. Are you showing? Yeah, are you showing anything there, Tech? You obviously got into that a lot, sort of COVID times. Do you plan on showing anything? Not exactly sure what yet. Are you still obsessed with Monkey King? I remember sort of you did the Monkey King X-wing or something. That was a great theme when it come out. That first sort of couple of waves. I think it was just refreshing for Lego to create an IP that was actually decent. We are done nearly bang on 2 hours as well, which is still got pretty much every set. There's got some fraudulent activity going on there. If you've got all the Star Wars, all the Monkey King, Monkey Kid or Monkey King, I can't remember which one it was. Hey, that's the set. That is the set. I would highly recommend it. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend building it on stream because it would take you 2 hours. But that's just where we are. Obviously, I'm going to end the stream in a minute, and I'm going to play with my Lego. I'm going to run around the house naked, squishing the ship around. I hear the UCS version is kind of underrated. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it's probably a good model, but it's just as much as people moan about sort of people going on about bigger scale, I do think it's a good scale for everything. I'm so glad, honestly. If there was like 10 times the amount of people, and that would have been clipped. I mean, I'm going viral. One day, someone will clip something, and the next day I'll wake up and I will be here, there, and everywhere. But I do think this is. I would argue and say this is better than the UCS set, just for the fact of it will be in scale with other ships. But overall, great set. I mean, I got this on a bargain. I think I mentioned it at the start of the stream, but I think I was probably talking to myself at that point. But I got this for about £15, and yes, Tech has come a grown ass man admits to running around naked with his Lego gets put on the registers one step too far. We could have just left it at that, but obviously you're a man that knows what it's like being on the register, so yeah, you know what qualifies for it and not. But no, it's been great catching up with everyone. Yeah, um, I will probably see you all about tech if you want to. And you too, Scott, and obviously Guava's still in the stream. If you want to jump in at any point, just let me know, or if you need someone to come on your stream and sort of just cause some chaos, let me know, and I'll, as I said, I'll run around naked, flying my ships about. But no, I do really appreciate everyone joining today. Yeah, it's been great, and I do apologise. You're streaming it every Thursday, probably not every Thursday, but I mean, I'm not really going to set a schedule. I'm just gonna sort of, if I'm gonna build Lego that night, I'll just press the stream. I think I've got my setup in a good enough position where I can just sort of put my phone onto the stand and get going. I mean, yeah, I'll probably stream as I want to stream quite a bit, but I have probably been saying this for the past 3 years and then never appearing again for 6 months. But no, I've got enough Legos that I shouldn't sort of disappear. But no, I do appreciate it, and I'm sure I'll see you about. Yeah, if anyone's watched this back, that's 2 hours of your life you're never going to get back. But no, appreciate it, and have a good evening, everyone. I don't even know how to end the stream.